Hello everybody, my name is Sourwolf and welcome back to Butterfly Soup. I've been sick a little while and my computer has been kind of a mess, mainly in that it just won't render videos correctly, so I've been having to deal with that a little bit. But we're back. Maybe. See if this one renders. Anyways, I've done some revamping of my room a little bit. Fixed up the lights. It's still a bit of a mess, but we're getting there slowly. I don't remember too much of what was happening, because there's been a lot happening in my personal life, and, time to unveil my special technique. Wait, she's not trying that getting hit on purpose thing again. Oblivious to Junseo, throws a fastball to Akarsha. Akarsha leans into the pitch, causing the ball to bounce off her elbow guard. Haha. Free walk to first base. Huh? You can't do that on purpose. The guy on Niall's team who's serving as their umpire pages through this rulebook. Lost. Huh, does it say that in the rules? Actually, it's not relevant whether Akarsha caused the ball to hit her or not. Per Rule 2, Section 40 of the NFHS rulebook, there is no distinction between the act of touching or being touched. Seriously? Thank you, baseball lawyer. Mwah. Actually, just last summer, Rule 734 was added, stating that the batter shall not permit a pitched ball to touch him. But it's not really my job to remind them to update their rulebook. But still, that's not fair! You may not like it, but this is what peak baseball looks like. Even the Major League Baseball logo is a guy getting hit by the pitch. What are you talking about? This guy's swinging at the ball. No, really, picture it. The ball is too high up, and look how close it is to him. It's too late. There's no way he's gonna be able to hit it in time. It's a guy who's about to get beamed. No way. She's right. It's really a guy about to get hit. I rest my case. Akarsha jogs off to first base, victorious. Baseball is nothing but just a test of endurance and a battle of attrition. Alright, I'm up next. There's already 2 outs. I better not strike out. But on the bright side, Dia and Akarsha are both on base. If I can somehow hit this, we could end this inning with a massive lead. Noel swiftly strikes out, missing by a mile with each swing. Drat, I blew it. There. Did you try? Yes. Did you fail? Also, yes. Wait, I think I said those in the wrong order. Forget the order, why mention me failing at all? The team switch sides. As Noel draws to second base, she crosses past Dia on her way to catcher's box. Dia, do you have any tips on hitting the ball? Dia considers it for a moment. It's easier to hit the top of the ball than the bottom. Bat for hitting home runs, but you'll strike out less. And bad for hitting home runs, but you'll strike out less. Dia, at this point, I'd be thrilled to hit any of the balls. You think I can differentiate between the top and bottom halves? Dia appears not to have heard Noelle's response as she walks away. Thanks, I guess. The killer whales cheer as batter hits a grand slam off one of Min's pitches. Woohoo! We're tied now. Eat shit and die! Min strikes the next 2 batters out in quick succession, but the third gets a solid hit. Maybe I can hit this. Noelle leaps for the ball, but it flies over her head and bounces to center field. Got it! Krista fields the ball, then tosses it back to Noelle. I need to throw this to first base. Noelle throws the ball with all her might. It plops almost straight into the ground and begins rolling away. Liz leaves first base to grab the ball. By this point, the runner is approaching second base. It's another pickle. Liz and Akarsha need to box him in. Akarsha! Who? She's not cooperating because she wants to be called Sub-Zero! Call her Sub-Zero! Sub-Zero! Oh hey, that's me! Akarsha catches the ball, Liz throws her and quickly tags Junseo out. No! Another win for Sub-Zero. You're disgusting! Thanks to Noelle's noble sacrifice, the Chicken Nuggets maintain their deadlock with the killer whales for the next innings. In the bottom of the last inning, we just need one run to cinch our victory. Unfortunately, Saida and Krissa rack up 2 outs right off the bat. Coming in sorry, Dia-sama. You're our only hope. After letting 2 balls go, Dia swings at a fastball. She drives the ball into right field, and everyone holds their breath as it rockets towards the fence. It smashes into the middle of the fence just a couple feet too low to clear it. Too bad it wasn't a home run. Too bad I'm about to beat the shit out of you. Kidding, Dia did great! Dia sprints around the diamond and slides into second base, just barely beating the throw. Safe! Akarsha cracks her knuckles as she gets up from the bench. Time to use my special technique. Wait, are you going to get yourself hit by the pitch again? Yeah. Back when I was in Little League, I saw a batter get beamed in the face. Krista, do you remember? He was on your team. Huh? Oh yeah, that was scary. He collapsed and was just lying motionless on the ground for a while. He looked like he was dead. Poor kid had to be carried off in a stretcher. I think it knocked out one of his teeth, right? Yup. Actually, maybe he even have died for real later. Maybe. Anyway, you trying to get hit on purpose just reminded me of that. Oh, okay. This must be a new scare tactic they're trying. Plus, this is our only real chance to bring Dia home. We have 2 outs, and Noelle will probably strike out at her bat. Wait. Strike out at her at bat. No offense, Noelle. None taken. So getting walked here would probably just delay the inevitable. You should try to create an opportunity for Dia to run. So I gotta actually hit the ball? Aw, man. No pressure if you can't manage it, but do your best. Say no more. I'm going
serious mode.
As Akarsha walks up to the plate, she tosses her bat in the air, spins around, tries to catch it behind her back. She doesn't spin around fast enough, so the bat clatters to the ground. Akarsha picks the bat back up and points it at Junseo. Your pants can't wait for my pee. What is that even supposed to mean? She's trying to confuse you. Don't let it get to you. Disturbed, Junseo quickly pitches to Akarsha. Akarsha whiffs it for a while. Whoopsie. We're all going to be haunted by that pee comment now, and it didn't even work. The team holds their collective breath as Junseo lets his next pitch fly. Akarsha smacks it into foul territory. Strike 2. If you waste Dia's double, I'll hit you. Krista taps the sign she and Liz tap to the dugout's face. No hitting allowed. Ha. Then I'll scream really loud in your ear, so it destroys your eardrum. Liz taps the second sign they tape to the fence. No screaming allowed either. God damn it. Junseo winds up again. In the meantime, Akarsha has gone suspiciously quiet. Just gonna move my mouse there a little bit. Akarsha leans in so she gets hit by the pitch again. Not again! Great going, you just lost us the game. Yeah! Akarsha races towards the first base like her life depends on it. Guys, why is she running? Tag her if she tries to steal second. Hayden quickly throws the ball to Subhan, the first baseman. Akarsha hastily stops in her tracks. Uh-oh. Come back here. Akarsha turns and scrambles back the way she came with Subhan at her heels. What's she doing? There's no benefit to her retreating all the way back home. As Akarsha nears home, Subhan hurls the ball back to Hayden, who lunges forward to tag her. If Pan didn't have forgotten the basic rules of baseball, all they have to do is tag first base for a force out. Can they do that? She was hit by the pitch. She's entitled to first base. Good point. Guys, don't forget Dia's running too. Huh? Dia slides home in the confusion. Oh no! I mean, oh yes, but... Min runs over to home base and starts furiously kissing Dia as Hayden chases Akarsha back toward first. Get off the playing field, the game's not over yet. It's not? I thought we won. The run won't count if Akarsha is the third out before making it to first base. Or if they even can tag her out. I don't know anymore. She's trying to weasel past Saban. Akarsha trips on her own shoelaces and collides with him. Huh. Akarsha bangs her head on Suban's knee on her way down. Oh my god! Akarsha! Without thinking, she runs over to where Akarsha is lying motionless on the ground. Akarsha, are you alright? Akarsha doesn't respond. Coming from Akarsha, the silence is 1,000 times scarier than if she'd been screaming. Please be alright. Her voice comes out all choked and funny, and Noelle realizes the horror that she's crying. It will be an awful place without you. Ow. Dazed, Akarsha slowly begins to sit up. Oh man. There's some really chill lo-fi. I feel like I should be studying for something, but I've been out of school for like a decade. Noelle is so relieved that she tearfully pulls Akarsha into a hug for a moment before a mixture of other emotions catch up with her. Wait, what am I doing? Her heart pounding, Noelle hastily shoves Akarsha away, sending her crashing back to the ground. What? You absolute arse. You scared me. Don't ever do that again. Noelle frantically wipes her tears away as Akarsha wobbles back to her feet. Soon the others have gathered around her in concern. You okay? Yeah, just woozy. What year is it? 1834? Just kidding. 2009. How can you be cracking jokes right now? Can you tell me what happened? I got myself into a pickle, tripped, and ate shit. Okay, good. Ask her if she feels nauseous. Do you feel nauseous? Nah. As they run through a series of tests for concussion, Krissa and Liz relax a bit. Excuse me. You seem fine. It's good that you can remember what happened and walk. Looked like you lost consciousness for a second there, though. I wasn't knocked out. I was thinking the whole time. Huh? I was just stunned because it really hurt. So you remember what I said to you? Yeah, that I'm an arse. What about before that? Before that, everyone was screaming that I fell. It was so chaotic, it was all kind of blurred together. What a relief. It would have been mortifying if she'd heard me falling to pieces over her. We should still get you checked out by an adult. Aren't you and Liz technically adults now? You know what I mean, real adults, like the school nurse. Does that mean the game's over? Yeah, sorry, we'll have to rematch you guys some other time. Wait, so did we win? Did Dia's run count? Unfortunately, no. My understanding is that Akarsha ultimately violated Section 4 of Rule 8. She made a travesty of the game. A travesty? That's such a dramatic way to put it. I love it. I'm so sorry. You can hit my head super hard, too, as payback. Like, with the bat or something. Why? It wouldn't help at all. I'll do it. No one's hitting anybody in the head with the bat. Noelle, could you escort Akarsha to the school's nurse? Alright, fine. Noelle and Akarsha trudge back to the hill towards the school. Suddenly, Akarsha touches her own cheek, confused. Why is my face wet? What? There's something wet on my cheek, like water. It's from when I was crying over her. That must be someone's spit that fell on you. Huh? Ew! Man, if only I hadn't tripped, I totally would have saved the day. You should thank me for trying to save you from making us lose. Now that she mentioned it, I do feel a bit bad that she got hurt trying to help me. Actually, I'm a bit impressed you wrangled such an improbable outcome out of a walk. I truly marvel at your creativity. God damn, I have a hair on my face or something. So my nose just keeps itching this one spot. I truly marvel at your creativity sometimes. What? Who are you, and what did you do to Noelle? Contrary to common belief, I am, in fact, capable of being nice. I know, but you usually look like you're passing a real hard poo while you're doing it. Akarsha grabs Noelle's hand and vigorously shakes it up and down. Congratulations, you've learned basic human decency. You should try it more often. To Noelle's dismay, she feels a strange, almost electric undercurrent of something running between their palms. Why am I so sensitive to her touch all of a sudden? It didn't used to be like this. And Noelle thrashes her hand free and seizes Akarsha's wrist. What? Could it be that I'm still excited from the game? There's probably still adrenaline in my system. Let me go! War crime! War crime! It's not a war crime to grab someone's arm! Oh, the humanity. To be captivated by a court gesture. A circus clown juggling 5 bowling pins. 1 week later. Dia barely looks from her textbook as Akarsha takes her usual seat in front of Noelle. How's your head? Oh, I'm all good now. The nurse just told me to rest for a few days. My parents made me see a doctor over the weekend too, and he said the same thing. That's good to hear. I wish I could have used this as an excuse to get out of the bio test today, though. At least we have the Multicultural Week Assembly in 3rd period. You can use it for extra time to cram. I want to watch at least some of it, though. I heard there was going to be a K-pop part. Noelle's heart does a nervous little stutter as Akarsha turns all the way around in her seat to face her. Do you remember the poster that was in the nurse's office? No. What poster? It said if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer. That doesn't sound right. Why would that be the case? Swelling? Just a check. Noelle puts her hand over her face to compare their sizes. Akarsha slaps Noelle's hand so Noelle smacks herself in the face. Akarsha bolts and Noelle chases after her. The bell rings. This concludes Noelle and Akarsha's daily morning scream fest. Once they're back in their desks, Noelle glowers at the back of Akarsha's head. I can't keep my eyes off her. It must be my body's natural defense mechanism in response to threats. If I hold her hand, it'll prevent her from doing the "why are you hitting yourself" move. If I embrace her, she'll be completely immobilized. Yes, these are perfectly reasonable explanations for all these strange urges I'm feeling. In 3rd period, Noelle's teacher leads the class to the gym to watch the Multicultural Assembly. Most of her classmates have their heads buried in biology textbooks as they walk, desperately cramming for their impending test. Pistil. The ovule-producing part of the flower. Next. Xylem. Plant tissue that moves water and stuff around. Next. What's stuff? Like, stuff, you know. Stuff. You know, Akarsha, I've never actually seen you study for something in earnest before. Yeah, well, I decided to actually try normally for once. I think I have too many lies and weird plots going on at the same time, and it's tiring me out. You fool. You nuisance. You liar. I want to know everything about you. I want you to tell me every thought that's ever crossed your mind. Sepal. The outer part of the flower, the green leafy part. Why am I so infatuated with her? It can't possibly be that I fancy her. No, surely not. I may have grown used to the concept of dating men, but I have no intention of being in a relationship like that myself. Even now that I'm aware it's possible for two women to copulate, that changes nothing. Homosexuals can't even legally get married anymore. It seems unwise to pursue a lifestyle reliant on the mercy of a government as unreliable as our own. Akarsha gives her an odd look. Why are you glaring at me? Oh, is that how my face looked? I haven't even done anything yet. Yet? Oof. Noelle walks straight into someone in the class walking ahead of them. Oh, hi, it's you guys. Oh, hey, what's up? I posted the first chapter of my webcomic. I saw every page was like 4 comments. Is that good? I have no idea how to gauge webcomic success. Esther, you're like a celebrity now. Oh, I want to see. Here, I scanned these comic pages from my sketchbook. She holds her sketchbook out so Noelle, Dee, and Akarsha can read it as they walk. This is not scientifically accurate, but at least it's easier to follow than a cursed English video we made. Hey, were you really in high school if you didn't act in a completely incomprehensible movie with your friends? Is that Noelle? Huh? Where? Dia points to a panel showing a character crumpled on the ground. Wait a minute! Is this traced from a photo of me? Yeah, don't worry. I made sure to tweak some things. Her personality is completely different from yours, and I changed her hair color to white. Why white? Is she old? No, it's because she's albino. She has red eyes too. Okay, but what if people still realize this is based on my likeliness? Looks like someone already did. Sure enough, Min has left a comment on the page where albino Noelle is getting her ass kicked. LMAO, get wrecked. That's the price of knowing an artiste. Sorry, next time I'll ask for permission first. Esther, you're coming to Fanime with us, right? Yeah, I begged my parents to let me go. We should cosplay as your characters to help promote the comic. What? No! The anatomy is so bad, and I made a bunch of mistakes on everyone's outfits. You're famous and you're still saying that BS. You created this with your bare hands, so what if it's not perfect? You're God! Okay, whatever. Do what you want, but I'm wearing normal clothes. You're seriously gonna be too cool for anime while attending an anime convention? It's like you can wander in by accident. It's not like you can wander in by accident. I call dibs on Stella Luna. Then I get Kagami Azuna. Wait, I wanted to be Kagami Azuna. Noel hangs back with Dia as the others argue, trying to process a confusing tangle of feelings about not being the center of Akarsha's attention. She watches Akarsha's ridiculous gait as she walks, the one that apparently marks her as an American in India. Question: do you ever feel like love is a choice? Like you could potentially fall in love with someone? You're not in love with them, but if you wanted to feel that way, you could. But if you ignore it, it'll pass eventually. Isn't that just regular love? No, I'm not talking about regular love. Like what you and men experience. There was no preventing that. The two of you were drawn together with the force of a freight train. But this isn't like that. This is more comparable to someone reaching a fork in the road. Because I can obviously control my emotions, especially ones that aren't useful to me. I'm not a wild animal. Even if you can control your emotions, why don't you think they're useful? Because they would derail my entire life. There is insufficient evidence to suggest the subject in question would reciprocate my feelings, so perhaps this is putting the cart before the horse. But in the unlikely event that things actually did work out between us, it would be extremely inconvenient for my plans. What plans? You know, just the default ones. Essentially to secure a respectable job, marry a similarly successful man, and spawn 2 well-behaved children in the suburbs before I'm 30. I'd be throwing away my prospects of leading a normal life just for the pleasure of being tormented by a silly little clown every day. Dia gives her an odd look. She looks like she's struggling to piece together a very complicated puzzle. What? Nothing? If the person doesn't fit your goal, shouldn't you update the goal? I can't. It's the only outcome my parents see as acceptable. If I don't adhere to it, they'll badger me day and night. They'll never let me hear the end of it. Don't they already do that anyway? Oh, yes they do. You're right. No matter what I do, they'll always find some new issue to latch onto. Why am I so desperate for the approval of 2 people whose opinions I don't even respect? I wish I could rewire my brain to only crave approval from people I hold in high esteem. Like me? You would be included, yes. Then I'd want to adopt 1,000 dogs and start exercising. Want you to adopt 1,000 dogs and start exercising. 1,000? But you can read some books too, as a treat. Your manner of discussing this makes me sound like your pet hamster. Noelle follows her class into the rafters. Dia, over here. Min worms her way over to them through the crowd. I escaped from my class. Escaped? Are they gonna come looking for you? Nah, I lost them. You'd better have. I'd rather not get caught harboring a fugitive. Did it hurt when you were born with that huge stick up your ass? I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. What the hell is this anyway? Multicultural week? Yeah, that. None of the other schools I went to did this. At lunch there's samosas and Cold Stone cupcakes. What? For free? No, you buy them. All the clubs sell something to fundraise. I heard there's also, Musubis? That's the baseball club. What's the baseball club selling? Curry pizza. Yeah, it says curry. The fuck? What the hell is curry pizza? Not gonna lie, I really want to try some curry pizza now. Akarsha takes a seat at the end of her row against the wall. Min begins to sit down next to her. Suddenly, Dia grabs Min by the shoulders, turns her around to face her, and kisses her full on the mouth. What brought this on? Hot damn, get a room. Baffled, Noelle squeezes past them and sits in a spot Min was about to take next to Akarsha. What was that for? Not that I'm complaining. Dia whispers something into Min's ear that Noelle can't catch. What? That doesn't make sense. Are you sure? Maybe half. Tinikling is one of the most popular folk dances in the Philippines. This dance originated on an island in central Philippines. Noelle and Akarsha continue to cram as their fellow students showcase a variety of cultural performances. Dia lets out a huge yawn and rests her head on Min's shoulder. You tired? You stayed up late studying? I'll wake you up if anything cool happens. Man, I wish I stayed up late cramming too. I'm so dead. We have the entire assembly to study. If you want to live, stop whining and start reviewing. Yes, ma'am. What part of the flower will turn into a fruit? Fuck. Oh my god, you're gonna tell me to go back to school like 12 years ago? Oh, fuck. Is it the ovary? Ding ding ding. You didn't by any chance ask that question just to make me say ovary, did you? No way, how mature do you think I am? Last period, you asked me to guess what number you were thinking of, and it was 69. Well, you're the immature one for guessing it right. How am I the immature one? I guessed it because I knew you're always like this. Shut the fuck up, Dee is sleeping. Not anymore, she isn't. The tinikling dancers bow and run off the stage. Now that they've reached the lull in conversation, Noelle is hyper-aware of the way the sight of Akarsha's thighs pressed up against hers. Why did I have to meet you? Why do I have to be so funny and why did you have to be so funny and make me so happy? You've ruined everything. Next up is Chinese dance. Chinese dance has thousands of years of history. A troupe of student dancers wave colorful fans to idyllic sounding Chinese song. Do you know what the song's about? I wish I could tell you, I haven't the faintest idea. When I was younger, I was so eager to cast the Chinese part of me aside because it was difficult, and now I regret it. Hey, no judgment, I'm whitewashed too. Does it ever bother you that you can't speak in any Indian languages? Maybe a little. It would be cool to know. I think I'm gonna turn down the music volume. Just a smidgen, cause I'll be quite honest. Like, I don't know how this is gonna wind up sounding in post, but, it's really fucking loud. That's all, you don't feel guilty about being uncultured? Excuse me? I'm plenty cultured. Today, I'm gonna eat curry pizza, destroy the sport of baseball, and even enjoy the company of a Frenchman. You know what I mean, it's not the traditional culture your ancestors experienced. Is that such a bad thing? It's different, but it's pretty cool in its own way too. And if I really want, I can always pick up Hindi or something someday. But you've already missed the window of time when children pick up languages the most readily. Don't plenty of people learn languages later in life though? Excuse me. I feel like Dia and Min have learned a lot just from teaching each other. Maybe possible, but it's not optimal. Dude, whose life is optimal? You're not a robot. Just take what you can get and be happy. Easier said than done, but duly noted. Speaking of robots, did you try playing Portal? I did. What'd you think? It made me motion sick. I kept having to pause because I was on the verge of throwing up. Oops, sorry. But I did enjoy the witty dialogue and the song at the end. So you still played all of it? Yes. Even though it almost made you hurl? What choice did I have? You told me to play it. Oh, yeah, I guess that's what friends do. Isn't GLaDOS so hot? The sadistic artificial intelligence who's trying to kill you? That's the whole appeal. She's scary in a seductive way. Like her voice gets all low and sexy when she's insulting you. Did you hit your head again? Something's definitely not right in there. K-pop, as we know it, would not exist without the... Wow! The K-pop dance troupe introduction is completely drowned out by a chorus of high-pitched screams. Aw, that's cute. I'm not sure I would characterize those banshee-like screams as cute. No, not them. Next to you. Noelle turns to see Dia sound asleep on Min's arm. Min's gazing at her like she's an angel that just fell down from heaven. It makes Noelle's skin crawl. So she quickly looks away. So disgustingly in love, I can barely bear to look at them. Right? It's like staring directly at the sun. All obvious. Sometimes I kind of wish that were more my style. Do you really? It's not exactly my style either. Yeah, I guess not. Noelle carefully maintains a mildly disgusted expression as she watches Akarsha read, just in case she's caught staring. If I cast this part of my life aside, maybe it's difficult too. If I cast this part of my life aside because it's difficult too, will I come to regret it later? Hey, do you remember that time my brother hijacked my computer and typed all that crazy stuff to you? What? It was a few months ago, after school, remember? Oh, I forgot about that. That was odd. Yes, I remember now. Why? I lied. That wasn't my brother. That was me. Oh, okay. Akarsha goes back to reading her biology textbook, though her legs now jittering up and down. I feel like I was just told a joke whose punchline flew straight over my head. Why would it matter that it was her and not her brother? What exactly did she say? She racks her brain. A dozen costume seniors take the floor. Thank you, K-pop. Up next we have Senior Bhangra. Bhangra was originally a folk dance from farmers in Punjab. There's Krissa and Liz. Wake up! Seniors, come on down. It's okay if you don't know the moves. Follow our lead. How is it okay if people don't know the moves? I guess they'll all try to copy the group that's learned the dance. Won't that look hopelessly unsynchronized, though? They can't possibly dance in proper unison on the fly. Why don't we see for ourselves? Let's dance. Akarsha stands, yanking Noelle with her by the arm. What? We're not seniors. Come on, no one's gonna notice. I can't focus anyway. Noelle balks as her friends weave their way into the crowd of amateur dancers. I don't dance. Come on, you don't need to be good at something to do it. They all try to copy the others. Clapping, raising their arms is a beat at a time. A beat late each time. It looks like shit. Oh balls, this is harder than I thought. I told you, we look like fools. That's okay, so does everyone else. Already out of breath, Noelle looks around at the chaotic blur of Asian nerds flailing their limbs around them. It's true, this must be a group of some of the worst dancers in the world. With renewed confidence, Noelle spins in what turns out to be the completely wrong direction. Dia rears back to avoid crashing into her. To Noelle's surprise, Dia belatedly bumps into her, sending her flying into Akarsha. That almost seemed deliberate. Wah! Pardon. Akarsha tries to pull back, only for Min to smack the back of her head in retaliation. Ow, what was that for? This is air. This air is mine. Huh? Noelle grabs Akarsha's hand for balance. As they collide again. Isn't this fun? This is a hellhole. This is paradise. Akarsha laces their fingers together and Noelle can feel it. A hairline crack racing through something fundamental within her. It's an utterly terrifying yet exhilarating sensation, but she doesn't let go. I have feelings for you. She whispers it as an experiment, so that it's impossible to hear over the roar of the crowd and the music, but it feels like a small, daring victory, like the first step on the moon. Like a butterfly breaking out of its chrysalis, all soft, naive, and crinkled. Maybe with 2 left feet and a few days late to the party, but alive. So alive, trying to process the blinding, beautiful, wild world she's broken her way into. What'd you say? Akarsha twirls her and Noelle gives up on suppressing the giddy smile on her face. Nothing, maybe I'll tell you later. Be that way, Burger King. That's not even the slogan. They dance and dance, all stupid and struggling and happy. There's so much pain and misery in this school. It's twisted us all into strange, flawed shapes like butterflies born to a fool's spring. Well, it's the circumstances that gave us you and me right here, right now. Kant wrote, "Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made." And now we long to be straight, forgetting there is beauty in the crooked things too. We'll never live the lives our parents wanted us to lead, and that's okay, because we'll forge something brave and new instead. It won't be the same, but it'll be ours. And I won't ever let that go. Please tell me that isn't the end. Oh, what is this? Oh, it is the end. Oh, I was hoping there was gonna be a little bit more. Oh, man. I waited 2 weeks just for the final episode. Damn. I fucking love this game. It's so good. It's like, it's always so cute. It's always so wholesome. It's so funny. It's like literally probably the funniest game I've ever experienced. It's like the whole series, honestly. It's like the humor is right there with like my it's perfectly in tune with my kind of humor. And I just fucking love it. It's so fucking good. Opposite of special thanks, confetti. What's the opposite of special thanks? Oh man. I wonder if there's gonna be another game, like when they're seniors or something. The future! Oh shit! Well, were they open? What do you think? It's 1 in the morning. Of course Home Depot wasn't open. There's gotta be somewhere else you can buy bolt cutters. At this hour, I'm not optimistic. Guess I'll die then. How else are we gonna get them off? I'm afraid we'll need to go to the fire station for help. Stop laughing, this isn't funny. What are they cutting off? This isn't funny? We're going to the fire station with me half naked and handcuffed, and it's not funny? You really can't get more dressed than that. I mean, my arms can't go through the sleeves. Hold still. Oh my goodness. Are they adults? I give up. Good enough. Good enough? If only I had a humiliation kink, this would have been perfect. Doesn't men have a katana? They do? Or at least some kind of sword. Maybe we could use it to slice the handcuffs off. What, you want a surprise amputation tonight? No. And you're sure the key didn't fall behind the dresser? I looked everywhere. It's gone. I'm convinced that in these scenarios, small objects stop obeying the laws of physics. This never happened any of the times I handcuffed you. That, my dear, is called luck. Whatever you say, skunky. Stop calling me that. Fine. Skunko Pop. D-Gray Man. And don't brainstorm horrid new nicknames for me. But you're basically begging for it with your hair like that. It's not as if I grew gray hairs on purpose. Then how come I don't have any? You're intolerable. Noelle seizes the front of Akarsha's shirt and yanks her forward, crushing their lips together. Akarsha makes a small noise of surprise, then grins as she deepens the kiss, coaxing her lips open so her tongue can slide inside. At the start of the night, she tasted like watermelon lip gloss, but that's long been kissed and smeared away into oblivion. Noelle can't help but think, why bother? When will you learn? I've I'll always kiss you through every layer of crap you put between us until it's just you and me. When they part, their breaths ragged, neither of them can come up with anything witty to say. I love you. I love you more. That's impossible. No, it's not. I love you times infinity. There, I win. You can't multiply infinity. Infinity is a concept, not a number. So is love, for that matter. Well, too bad. I did it. Love you times infinity. Noelle sighs, but she doesn't bother hiding the half smile tugging at her mouth. If you're going to speak nonsense, then I love you times infinity, +1. Now get in the car. I have work tomorrow morning. Akarsha tries to respond as Noelle opens the door for her, but she's laughing so hard it takes her several attempts to get it out. The firefighters, they're gonna look outside and see Prius driver dressed like Frog and Toad and me. What's wrong with driving a Prius? Just get in already. I love you times infinity, -1. Love you times infinity, -2. Okay, how mean? I'm so glad we got like a little snippet of them into adulthood. I would have loved to have seen Min and Dia a little bit in adulthood too. That would have been just great. But I was really hoping there could be a sequel where they're all seniors in school, and it's like it's graduation year, and the whole craziness of graduating. Alright, well, this is almost an hour long, and there's no telling if my computer is going to be able to handle this whole video, so I guess we're ending it there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to play this for yourselves, link, as always, is in the description down below. You can also find the playlist to the first game in the series as well, down there, in the little section. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Please give this video a like, please share with friends, and don't forget to subscribe. On your way out. This is Wolf, signing off.